So in this tutorial we're going to look at one of the features of drawings in Creo, which is that any given drawing doesn't just have to reference a single part or a single model, be it a part or an assembly. You can put multiple models in each drawing. So you can see, just looking forward in this tutorial, we have this part initially placed in this drawing, and then we have this different part placed in, and then we put this third part in as well. And these are all within one drawing. They may be on the same sheet, they may be on different sheets, but you don't have to be limited to just showing a single model in each drawing. You can put multiple models in there. So a model would be a part or an assembly. So let's get started. So you want to set your working directory to drawing models, and you want to load in the drawing file called drawing models. So I've already set the working directory, so I'll just pull that drawing in. So it's this one that we need, so we'll load that in. So the two things to note here are that this part has been called shaft, and if we look down towards the bottom of the sheet here, you can see that the drawing model is indicated, the current drawing model, and it's telling us that it is the shaft model. And as well as that, we have a model tree down near the bottom of this screen here, and again you can see that the shaft model, so it's a part file, this model. You can see that that's indicated there. So that's the current model. If we were to put some more views in here, we'd just get more views of this same part. So now we're going to look at how you go about changing the drawing model and adding another drawing model into this drawing file. So if you click on drawing models at the top here, and we're going to add an additional one in, so we want to add model, and it's the cylinder bracket that we're going to add. So if you select that and then click on open, and now the first thing to note is that the name of the drawing model has changed down at the bottom here. It's indicating that we have the cylinder bracket selected, not the shaft anymore, and again in the model tree here it's confirming that. It's showing us the model tree that created the cylinder bracket. So in this example we're going to add another sheet in to put this other part on. So if you just click on new sheet up here, in fact we'll close down this drawing models dialog first, and then we'll click on new sheet. It's asking us for our name again. I'm just going to put some initials in there. Again, we've covered this before, but it asks for that information because it enters it into the drawn by box down here, so it keeps a track of who created the drawing. So we're just going to insert a view, so we'll click on general up here. We don't want to select any specific combined state views, so we'll just hit OK, and then we'll drop a view somewhere near the center of the sheet. And hopefully you can see that it's no longer showing the shaft part, it's showing the cylinder bracket that we just selected. So if we can select different views from here. If we click on the front view, you can see that the display doesn't automatically update. It hasn't erased that initial isometric view, but if we want to make it update, we can just repaint the graphics view there, and it does update. So we've inserted that. Let's say that we want to put a third part in this drawing. So we can do the same thing again. We can click on drawing models, click on add another model in, and this time I think we'll import the angle guide model into here. So there's the angle guide. If we click on open, so we've got that model set. Yeah, you can confirm that the active model is shown down here. Angle guide is active, and it's also shown in the model tree. So again, let's put this model on a new sheet. So we'll click on new sheet again. If you want to enter your name again, we've got a new blank sheet here. We're just going to insert a general view again. So there we go. We've got the angle guide shown there. But let's say on this sheet we wanted to show two parts. We can do that quite easily. If we double click on the current model down here, so I double clicked, and then we can select one of the other models and make those active instead of the one that we're looking at there. So now that we have the shaft active, you can see it's active here and here. We can put another general view in, and this time we're looking at the shaft. And even if we wanted to put another view in, another way to get to that same menu where we're being shown the current drawing models that are attached to this drawing, rather than double clicking down here like we did before to access that menu, if you click on drawing models and then click on set model, it gives you a list of the ones that you've added to this drawing file, and you can just select from the list which one you require. So let's say we wanted to go back to cylinder bracket and insert another view of that one. We could do that quite easily.